Hello, and welcome back to the Struggling Survival server, where today's struggle is going to be more building. So, what are we building today? Not the rest of this. I will do that, just not today, not today. If we flash back to, I think it was episode 6, when I was working on the trading hall over here, I was just running back and forth. I ran over, picked up an egg, tossed it, quadruplets. I looked it up, and I think the odds of that happening are 1 in 256, which is around about a 0.4% chance, which means that this land here, this ground that we're building our city on, I think is sacred and blessed by the chickens. These 4 chickens right here. And something I've been wanting to do for a while is give them a building that isn't like a cobblestone prison cell. And so that's the plan. That's the plan. I have a building cooked up that I think is really, really cool. I like it a lot, and I've kind of been itching to build it since I designed it, which is why we're not finishing this building today, and we're instead starting a new building. This is my server, my series, I can do whatever I want. Yeah, so a few things actually didn't make it into the last episode. After our first Ancient City expedition, Max and I went back into the Ancient City, did a bit more exploring. We got we got like the music disc and a few armor trims, which is pretty cool, good fun. It's basically just exactly what we did last episode, but more. But then also on top of that, we went and did a few trial chambers, and I managed to score not 1, but 2 heavy cores, which I'm pretty excited about. Unfortunately, I didn't get any wind bursts, which I think seems to be the standard experience for trial chambers. So I think I'm going to need to be making a few more expeditions to trial chambers around. Looking at Trunk Base, it looks like there are a lot of them around, so I guess I just gotta really put in the hours and grind it out to get all the wind bursts that I want. Which will be a little annoying, but trial chambers are fun. It'll be fun annoying. But on top of the heavy cores and music disc loot and stuff that we got from those trial chambers, I think the biggest score is all of this string. Finally, we have a good amount of string once again. But this won't be enough for the build though for today's. This is not enough. One would imagine with the amount of times that I have complained about needing string that I would stop designing massive buildings that use stacks and stacks of string-based blocks in them. But no. So I want to go back to the trial chamber, and I think around there we actually also found a mine shaft. So what I'd like to do is slap looting on Bugbegon here, and venture down to the caves, find some spider spawners in the trial chambers, and just go ham. And then once we get all that string, that should be basically everything we need. I think I also need to grab some calcite, but everything else I have acquired off camera. well, you know, I do need the calcite, and there's a geode here. Why not? There it is. Perfect. String. Beautiful, beautiful string. I think I had Max clear up most of the... Had Max clear up most of the cobwebs since he brought a sword when we were here last. But there's still a few around, and you know, each one of these is like 6 more scaffolding. Totally worth it. 27. And a good chunk of calcite as well. I'll probably need to clean out another geode or find like one of the calcite strips. I know there is one somewhere. Like up like near the mesa. But that's so far away. Perfect. Alright. I cleaned up all the cobwebs around here, so we're sitting at a little over a stack now, which I'd love to see. Now, if memory serves, there was another one right there. Honestly, like, I should come back here and turn this into like a proper spawner, like a proper farm, because this feels like really, really good, really, really lucky spawner placement. But for right now, I just need a lot of string very fast, so I'm going to do something quick and dirty. Well, here is my makeshift cave spider farm. I just realized I actually need to put a pillar down over the top to make sure that nothing spawns up there. I need to do that over here as well. So this is like a purely manual farm. I put the water like in the back there because I'm worried about them climbing up to the top and hanging around out there and being inefficient. So I'm hoping that with the water kind of underneath this one black gap, that it'll like catch them and still push them out. We'll see. I have no idea if this will work. This is completely on the fly. The only thing I referenced was I googled what the hitbox of a cave spider is. And everything else is all me, all me. So the idea is I'm going to use these doors to break the torches on there and darken the room, and then I'll put down some polished granite just to make it so the light won't shine in. And then down here we have our little redstone-free killing and collection area. So we sit here and kill them, and then as you can see we have some items in here. So we just kind of flip down there and we grab them. But I think that also means that I'm going to be able to be poisoned down there, which is why I brought a snack. A lot of snack. In fact, let's top my snack off. Cool. Yeah, so that's the plan. That is the plan. I can't leave these doors open. I can't leave these blocks here either. Okay, so we break that, we break that, we break that, we break that. Close that door. Pop that. Pop, pop, pop. Close that. These guys are a 2-for-1, so I'll block that up. Here. Pop. Pop. And then I think this one, am I able to reach? There we go. Pop, pop. Oh. Not a very good access tunnel if it gets blocked off that easily. Beautiful. Then here, we got a little cavey guy. And I think that's all the light, which means I should be able to just go around here now. Block this up. And then we'll see if it works. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. Ah, I see. Perfect. You know, maybe I didn't need to do all this. Well, we have a string farm now. That's cool. Yes, so I guess like the real big thing to test is going to be how many spiders are like hanging up there. I can't see that right now, but when I'm watching this back in the flashback, I will be checking that. Holy moly. Look at all of that string. Ah, okay, so there is one up there. That's annoying. Yeah. I think the quick and dirty fix that I would like to do is maybe just put some powder snow up there. But I might also be able to like do some like block hooking thing. Oh, maybe he caught on that block and went up. That would make sense. So maybe, can I quick and dirty fix this if we do that? This is enough string, right? Yeah, I need to make a bunch of looms. So this should be, I think it's 2 string per loom. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of looms. I think that's enough for the building. Yeah. We'll clear this last little batch of spiders. And I think it's time to head home. Is there anything I would like to bring? Trapdoors are nice. Got space in the bundle. Why not? Some of that. Got some of that. Yeah. Fences are nice to have. Perfect. Perfect. I think it's fair to say that the string problem has been solved. And all it took was like a couple hours down in the mine shafts with a very lucky spawner setup. You know, very lucky to find that double spawner. Is it nighttime? It is not. Okay. Now, I remember pretty well how to get here, but what I don't remember so well is how to get home. So, from the trial chamber that we did off camera, we got that much string. So I feel like significant improvement. And I did grab a little bit of ore on the way out. Alright. Kind of reorganize my inventory the way I like to have it. Oh. Here's some of our trial chamber loot. Yeah, not too much. Got another spare ominous key. Alright, not terrible from four ore. Got a respectable amount of diamonds now. Might be worth trimming up my gear soon. Now it's the best time of any build. Being indecisive about where to put it. Yeah. Okay. This for real this time, I swear. This is where it's gonna go. This is the footprint. Beautiful. And then it'll go up. It's definitely, you know, every building it's like the biggest, the tallest building. It's like an amusement park, you know? Gotta break some sort of record with each new thing. But this one's definitely gonna be the tallest one. Probably for a while, considering it's gonna have, you know, a tower on it. I'll be curious to see if, like, the final height of this, if that'll be taller than, like, our cottage up here. Because I have like a spire on it. And that could definitely get very tall very quickly. Oh, this is gonna look cool. This is gonna look very cool. It's gonna hide this building, but this is back there is like the industrial area. So those buildings are gonna be hidden anyway. It's a little funny that I haven't finished this building. And I'm gonna hide it, and then I'm gonna finish it. But that's just how we do things on this channel, you know? It took much longer than I thought it was going to, but it's done mostly. And I am so, so pleased with the results. look at this thing. I love this build. I'm really, really, really proud of this thing. I think it is super cool, and I have, just looking at it has been putting a smile on my face since I designed it like a month or two ago. It's ah, there's so much about this that I really, really like. I feel like it's like the next evolution in my, messing around with uh like terracotta colored buildings. And this you can actually see how long this building has taken me. Because at the start of this episode, all of these trapdoors were this colored, but now they're that colored. Some of them have even oxidized fully. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. But oh my god, has it been worth it? So I have a few little designer's notes for you. So to start with the terracotta, you'll notice that there's actually like the block palette isn't that varied. It's mostly just like the primary block for the structure of this building is just terracotta and brick. I have a few bits of mud sprinkled around in like special places, but not very often. So the goal is with this is, it's mainly terracotta, but then the bricks are thrown in just to give it that little extra bit of texture. Since otherwise I feel like it was just terracotta, that might look a bit too like smooth and plain. And then everything else is broken up with detail. Glorious, glorious detail. So from this side, like all of these windows really help break up this wall. They add a lot. And like the windows themselves are also, pretty detailed since we have this scaffolding creating the window frame in there. And then also there's like these walls. These walls are 3 blocks thick to allow for this arch overhang, a layer of glass, and then the scaffolding, which makes these windows seem a bit dimmer and makes these ones like pop out a bit more, which is cool. I've been messing around with so many different techniques on this thing. And then of course, the actual like the whole catalyst for this build was the looms, since they're like a really cool, or since this block is like a middle ground between the terracotta and then also like the accent colors I have with the sandstone and the birch. And so like that kind of like determined what the accent color was going to be. And the loom adds so much detail. It adds like it makes it, I feel like it mimics sort of like intricate masonry quite well, along with like all of these open fence gates up at the top. And then the final extra like detailing technique that I was messing around with was kind of glass panes. So I think a good example of them is right here for this, window outline. I've been using them to kind of the glass panes to pull out the walls a bit more since the glass panes connect to the walls. And then we also have a fence gate doing that in there, which is very hard to see, which is perfect. So if the panes weren't there, let's see if we'll zoom in all the way. So if you see these 4 pixels here, this part of the wall, and then up here as well, these 4 pixels are also part of the wall. If the pane and the gate weren't there, this whole, I'm going to try and circle it as best I can, this whole area would be terracotta and loom, and it would look like a gap between it would look like a gap in this segment of the frame, but pulling it to the side with the gate and the pane helps close it up, and it's like it's a cool little technique that I've seen used around. I've been really wanting to play around with it. I think I used it on one of the trees. I don't remember which one, but it's a neat way to connect to walls without making it look too chunky. And you can mess around and get some like really cool smooth curves, thin smooth curves, which are I feel like they're very tricky to pull off in this game. Oh. One extra part that I'm especially proud of. This clock. I am so happy with how this turned out. I think it looks, when you zoom in like this, I think it looks a little weird, but from a distance, it looks circular. You have like that like secondary blue part of the glazed terracotta just makes a circle, and then and everything else looks like clock numbers. Looking at this from a distance, it looks freaking cool, man. Right now, kind of the last step is to really let all of these trapdoors finish oxidizing. Some of them have fully oxidized already, others have not. And there is an unfinished section on it because I ran out of time, glass, and scaffolding. So I swear I will finish it soon. Soon TM, as I like to say. It's these windows back there. Oh my god. Like looking at this build, I feel like it looks good from all sides. I'm so proud of this thing. Like I especially like this roof here, like with the walls and the candles, like they look like spires. And actually the trapdoors here along with the wall also like add to the spired look. Like I think it just looks cool. And now that the sun has set, there's one extra little detail. You might have seen during the time lapses that I put a ton of jack-o'-lanterns in this building. So above the scaffolding and basically every window, there's hidden jack-o'-lanterns, since the top bit of scaffolding has this like thatch to it and you can see through it. If that goes up against a jack-o'-lantern, the jack-o'-lantern blends in pretty well. And then it lets light through. So at night, this entire building glows. Compared to something like, the trading hall here, it's quite dim. And then the iron farm over there looks, very kind of dead. There's no light coming out of it. And that would make sense, for some sort of industrial building that shuts down at night. Same thing for, a library. They might close up. But this is a tourist destination. It's modeled after a train station, and this is like big and intricate, and I want it to really be like a centerpiece in the city. So I feel like having this like glow and be lit up all the time. I'm talking here. Having this like glow and be lit up in the center of the city like really helps draw you to it at night, and it just pops. I love it. I love it. But of course, and on the interior, we have a little fun here. This will be housing all of our sacred chickens, and they do need to be moved. I will be doing that shortly. I also have a thing there. The interior, like, it's basically done. I have a few bits I need to do on the ground floor. I want to put in like some egg farms and maybe a cooked chicken farm, although that seems maybe a little unethical if this is a building of sacred chickens. I don't know. I'll need to think on that. But, it is actually finished inside. The walls, 3 blocks thick. Again, insane. But we have these little chicken statues, and, I've been thinking ahead. I know there's a new update coming. So we have I tried to make sure that all 3 chicken varieties were included in our building. And of course, I love it. It's so simple and so effective. Yeah. I've been falling a lot. These are some glass, some seeds. Holy no. Oh my god. That was horrifying. That would have ruined my night, I think. Oh my god. This is what I get for trying to enjoy my builds at night. Just really rude. Okay. I gotta deal with these if I'm moving the sacred chickens in here. I cannot have 2 creepers in this building. Okay. Oh, where'd the second one go? We'll lure him. I'm not taking any chances, and I don't want any detonation in this building. Because also, remember, that's a platform. It's only 2 blocks thick. A creeper hole would be very annoying to deal with. It would just be like a hole straight down to there. Okay, where'd that other creeper go? Probably walked up this way. Oh! Hi! So something I'm planning on doing in the city in the future is installing streetlights to fully light this area up. I haven't done that yet, but you know, those creepers have made a really, really compelling case. Anywho. Now, sacred chickens, just want to plan this out. They're going to go in here. This is where they're going to live. It's a beautiful, lush area. You know, I want to get them a little bit of grass, you know, spruce it up. Where did I put those shears? There they are. Okay, snip some of this up. We don't need too much, just enough for some detail. Because if there's too much grass, it might get a little cluttered, and you might not be able to see the chickens. And I think that would be bad. Alright, got those. Perfect. 8. Plenty. And also under all of these carpets, we got some jack-o'-lanterns again. Making sure this place is nice and lit up. My cat's a fan of this building too. Alright. Oh, that looks nice. And we'll do a quick little... of that. My brain's a little fried. I finished this building today. I've played a lot of Minecraft over the past 3 days. Okay, offhand this. And we free them. The quadruplets. Again, all natural. Sourced from one single egg that was thrown 10 episodes ago. And they've been sitting there ever since. Sacred. I might set up like a minecart thing underneath here to collect their droppings. Look at them go. Look at them go. Okay, guys. Welcome home. I should name tag these guys. How do I want to do this? Don't leave. Yes! Perfect. And a little bar. Keep them safe. Oh, this looks kind of... I like this. This looks cool. Like a zoo exhibit or something. Heck yeah. Oh, that really brings this place together. I'm glad I put the grass down too. Awesome. Maybe I'll add some like extra decorations in the future. Maybe like a little water trough or something. For the time being. That's that. Perfect. When I was walking them in, I realized that there's a second thing I've been using the glass for. Something I forgot to mention. I've been using it for a little bit of shading here. Because this, on the terracotta, has a very similar shade of brown to the concrete. But it's a much thinner, like, vertical strip. And I think it really helps accentuate these sort of, like, corners. So, like, I feel like it, you know, helps make the tower look more dramatic. I used a bit there as well to help blend out these spires. And actually on these spires again, oh yeah, the spires and these like top bits. Yeah, maybe I can teleport. Poof, it's like magic. So up on these spires, I use the glass to kind of help get like this slope and make the slope a bit more gradual. So like I brought up this like little chunk of the wall for these bottom two, otherwise it would look like this all the way up. It's fun. And, did that here as well. There's so many cool things you can do with glass panes. I've been seeing a lot of stuff, with builds online, and it's something I've been wanting to kind of dip my toes into. And so I did that here, and I'm really, really happy with the results. I love this building. I love this building. I'm so enamored with it. And it's like the new centerpiece, I spend a lot of time in the storage room. You walk out the storage room, boom, it's there. You walk up the trading hall, boom, it's there. You walk over this mountain, boom, it's here. It is in fact taller than the cottage on the mountain. It's nuts. I love it. I love it. Yeah, great. And I will be finishing up the extra bit of windows in the back next episode, I promise. But I just really do not have the time. It is currently 11:26 p.m. Monday night, and I would like this to be uploaded Tuesday afternoon. I got some editing to do. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you think this building is as cool as I do. And yeah, gosh. I can't wait to build more in the future. My cat loves it too. He's such a fan. Aren't you? Aren't you, buddy? He's just stepping all over my desk. Okay, well, I gotta go watch television and pet my cat. But before you go, you're going to enjoy a few more nice scenic shots of this building because I want to show it off because I think it's very cool. See you next week.